early ganks.
Yeah, I mean the early top Kench pick, protecting their later Ashe pickup as well, so that won't be able to deny the initiation.
Side. If G2 plays on bot, they can maybe do something.
And we're seeing the first, offensive move of a jungler here as Trick goes for Haunzter.
Level 5, great knockback into the Q's gonna land. Haunzter's gonna flash, get out of range. Here comes the ward, have to follow through, but not enough damage now. And meanwhile, again, get to the mid lane. Perkz has already burned ult earlier on against Bjergsen, but is getting away with Ghost.
They can't chase him up into the top side because of the gank that Trick just pulled off, so TSM have to be careful.
Gets found out, Equalizer comes down for a bit of damage to this one. Recalls over, looks for a bit more. Can they knock down Perkz? The Cocoon's gonna land, they're gonna get the first blood, and it goes to Svenskeren. Vindication from the earlier days. Hawk's assist as well as a little bit of farm overall. Zerker Greaves early in for Wildturtle. It's pretty common we've been seeing very high attack speed and high movement speed builds out of bot laners. Now Trick has jumped on Cocoons. Gonna turn into all the damage they need, and finally Sven's damage has yet to go on cooldown this game. TSM's looking for the play. Mithy killing a ward into the face of, ooh, a nice juke right there. Gets away from some of it. Nice knock up onto one. Here comes the chase in for GT looking for Biofrost. Force the flash out. Not quite a range for the stun, but the chase is there, and the satchel puts him over the wall. And Blue Buff on the side of TSM tanking the Zven ulti. The spike fight's going to go to Svenskeren. Maybe important to more to come, and Trick going to go for his second death here. 3-0, the kill going through the Biofrost.
Also, every time, even look at the minimap.
Not happening just yet. Now Mithy on the wrong side of this fight does have flash. He's going to die too quickly though. Zven getting his third kill of the game. Svenskeren, I should say. Of course, there are two players with similar name in this one. But
on the front line that they will have to rely on with good use of their crowd control to split TSM up and get picks, to get back into the game that way. Right now, sneaky Drake take here from Trick. Should be able to slip in and get it, but teleport comes through.
A bit of a fight. Flashes are available. Here's Zven with a lot of damage on the Biofrost. They can't see him enough, so the shield comes in. There's the damage still going to come through, but the Equalizer coming back to turn it around. And Mithy going to get burned for one. 2 kills picked up, though. 2 for 2. Zven next up with the chopping block. Now Bjergsen dangerously low. Hextrigger pops the chase for Wildturtle. He's got a redbuck. He's got a kill. And it's a double here for the bot laner. A double with the top as well. It's only expect left alive. 2 pair. TSM plus 2 in the fight.
Haunzter teleporting.
Yeah, that's why it really hurts G2 that they had these fights early on when they were actually in a position to just take that tower without having to really fight for it. They chased it, they died at the blue buff, they then died in the river right after it. And all these small fights and picks from Svenskeren specifically is the big reason for why TSM are now sitting 4,000 gold ahead.
They do have the beefier front line, and they're looking to get one of those really good either Syndra stuns to start off or Gragas ultimates.
Gonna get a fight at Haunzter 15, so no rank 3 ulti just yet. Mithy just learned why you don't want to play against Bjergsen. Let's see.
Takes several stuns, and the tank is one who likes to take the damage. Flashes out, still dies to the Equalizer. Stayed in way too long. Redemption means nothing, and as G2 just simply routed. Trick likely to not go for the steal here. It's going to be TSM's to pick up, despite the leash. Shouldn't be a major issue. That's Infernal Brick for TSM.
Exactly. We talk about the ways that G...
Then we're behind the wrong. Top lane now, we talk about what top Kench can do. Cross-mapping.
Gonna get behind the Syndra flash exhaust in. Tongue Lash gonna be there as well. The damage coming through. Syndra's gonna die! And Biofrost saves Bjergsen's life from the turret shot.
So that was made to...
Trio lane as Trick comes in for the nice one. That was beautifully played. The exhaust is on a Wildturtle. Not long for the world. Kill picks up. Goes to Zven for the trade on a Trick. Not terrible for TSM. We'll see if they can get more Equalizers on. Sven's going to run. Mithy should be okay as well.
Oh, Bjergsen is on the way, though.
I think they're too far.
Never mind.
Yeah.
However, they have done a good job using that vision.
For the ulti, only going to tag the one. Biofrost eats up Wildturtle to keep him safe. Here comes the dive in the back line, kicking in Bjergsen. Trick in the back, a nice Equalizer to buy some time. Trick is dead first, and the team is able to disengage. Bjergsen staying alive, the 1 for 0 so far. Mithy forced to run low on HP, and TSM gets out.
Right there, G2 looked for the engage, but they didn't go for Wildturtle. First, we saw early devour from Biofrost, but when he spat him back out, it was actually Bjergsen with flash that got knocked back. Now, expect Mike is caught.
Ooh, jump on in, a little bit of damage to the barrels. Here comes the chase through with the slows and the fire on the top side as well. There's the first kill into expect. A trade kill in a Haunzter, 1 for 1. Biofrost next up. Zven needs to go off in this fight. Here comes a flash and then Mithy with the exhaust in, the trade in, looking for a bit of damage from Perkz, and Bjergsen just takes him down. The double kill actually for Svenskeren. Only 1 alive for G2. Certainly some defensive builds out of him, and here comes the Baron attempt. Only 1 dead. Mithy won't be part of this fight, and it's just down way too fast. They belt it down, and now Biofrost with a slow on a Perkz looking for the damage to knock that one through, but they can't quite land the CC. Good fancy beat out of Perkz, but still, a Baron for nothing's good for TSM.
Yeah, honestly, the Baron was kind of the only thing we were. When Baron gets taken, they hide in this blue buff brush right here, or at least in the jungle, and they hope someone walks by to take the bot lane wave. They find one.
Chase on in, slows are there. Mithy's in this one, and it's going to be nights out for Haunzter. A lot of CC. Remember, they get the kill now. Is there going to be much of a re-engage 5v4 in this one? But the health bars are low. Trick almost dead. Expect chunked out, and TSM still in the chase.
But here, and it's going to be an Elder on top of it.
So pretend it's 3 Infernal Drakes and 1.5 Mountain Drakes. It's going to be a lot of damage, not only in the team fight, but to the opposing structures as well. TSM with an uncontestable Elder Dragon.
Get against one of those, sort of middle 4, really means a lot for your standings and moving towards. Uh-oh.
There we go. There's the repel. That was crucial for Svenskeren. Stays alive. Gets a quick devour from Biofrost as well. Still plenty of time, though, on the Elder Dragon. We'll see if they can make more of this happen. Big split push coming through as Bjergsen went to the mid lane. That turret clearly close to dead, but they'll have to wait for one more wave. Should just done's not going to land from Perkz. Who's not going to hit anything either. And it's going to be a disengage. Baron will regen.
Yeah, right now, none of the minion waves are actually pushing in favor of TSM, at least where G2 needs to respect it, so they can actually keep hovering around here. TSM is tanking the Baron.
Yeah, Turtle's at half. They use the redemption on both sides.
Trick's still around the wall. Now Controller is not dying, so TSM is taking damage from the Baron right now. Shock Blast gets Perkz to 1/4 HP. Expected Mithy in the front, but the shield is down now. But they find to re-engage. Now the vision is gone. TSM going to re-engage for this one. Here comes the culling. Good damage on Bjergsen, down to half HP. Turtle. And actually a very late lock, but they catch back to the front line. He gets nothing for the engage, though. Equalize on the backside, and there's the Devour. It's going to deliver them a front line and a kill. Greg is just barely able to body some away, but TSM running for the top side of the map, hoping to take down some of the base as G2 are stuck recalling in the jungle.
That was one of the worst Gragas engages I've ever seen.
Those two are no longer getting stronger.
You can just tell how nervous these teams are in the matchup. How much the extra added weight of Europe versus NA puts on it.
They're going as fast as they can. Haunzter does have teleport. He's got a ward to jump to. Sven is only now aware that it's coming in. Can he get the steal? He's stolen away before, and he's not gonna. Sven gets it, but here comes the fight. This is crucial. They kick Eternal. They find him. He's gone. 1-for-0. Trick injured. He's running away and staying alive. Stun on Haunzter. Can they find more? Sven injured as well. The slow's gonna land. Here's the equalizer. Finds Mithy, but not gonna find the kill onto him. Expect staying alive as well. But can Haunzter get the kill? Bjergsen wants it. Shock Blast not gonna land though. They're gonna clear it with the wave. G2 get a kill and the Baron and the safe reset.
They just picked up Baron. They rushed it. They knew Haunzter was bot lane. They wanted to force his teleport.
It was such a late TP. Carry. That's a nice vow. Let's see a Cocoon on to expect decent damage there. Gragas body slams away. And again, still has Guardian Angel, but oh, Turtle! Nearly gets taken out. Dangerously low. Trick looking for a play, not quite gonna get it, but that is lock it down. Biofrost used the shield to keep him alive. And this is gonna be bot lane turret dead with the Baron buff.
Yeah, we talked about how this is not a protected Sven comp in the late game, but he's still been stepping up whenever he needed to on this Lucian. Yeah, nice shock blast from Bjergsen, but that's a tower falling now.
They have to wait for Turtle to get back from the fountain before TSM can do anything.
Massive wave top lane as well, pushing into the tower. Mid lane pushing as well for G2. TSM might look to try and fight, but they don't really run a lot of hard engage.
Baron buff down and Svenskeren down a half HP. Expect goes to the front line. Great pick up there. Keeps Turtle safe, but Haunzter's low. Gets chunked a little bit. Gets the shield back in. Back on towards Expect down a half HP. See if they can get anything else. G2 wanting to re-engage. Trick has GA, and Trick does have the ulti available. No flash for about 30 seconds. Sven gets away from the Cocoon. 2 more hits will kill this inhibitor off. And they're going to go for it. One more shot. There it is. Inhib down.
That Devour, though, from Biofrost was spot on. That was a body slam flash from Expect, and he instantly reacted.
There.
Look at G2. Zven and Perkz are running mid.
They're going for mid. They're splitting up TSM. TSM not going to realize until right now. They're like, oh, guys, do we fight this or do we rush back to our base? They're saying that they're going to force this. Now, Trick should probably not go for a steal and not give away the kill, but middle inhibitor turret is dead. The inhibitor is gone as well. Now, can they get a fight here in the 5v3 where they lose their base first? G2 are still pushing for the Nexus in the bottom left corner of your screen. They're still rushing for the base, and TSM has to get back there to defend it, or they're going to lose the game. And G2 looks like they have enough time. Haunzter trying to stop them, but back inside the base. It's the Nexus getting hit. Sven wants in. Perkz still hitting it. This could be it, but Bjergsen back onto that, and they're taking down Sven as well. TSM Nexus alive. They're going for Expect. GA is popped. 2 alive. 2 alive for G2. TSM is taking them down, and it's time to go back into the base. Trick's top side. Trick, I think, has to go for the base. I don't think he can defend a 1v5.
Now, let's see here. 50 seconds on almost everyone from G2
He's waiting.
esports.
Trick is going to reach into the Ocean Drake, and he's going to come back for the Nexus.
He's going in, but Haunzter is still there. He has a GA.
He tries.
He can get back up and try to finish it.
Here he goes.
They see him.
They see him now. Here comes Haunzter. Does he have the damage? He cues in for a bit of movement. He kicks him back. Trick needs 5 autos. The flash missed the harpoon. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here comes Tom Catch, and they're going to stop him. TSM's pushing to the top side. 20-second respawns. Can they get him? They're going to get the damage. Oh, they're going to just in time. 50 minutes. against the clock. It's going to be close. They